No more college! Welcome back. And this time, it's all like the old times. The fuck, I fucked that up. It's just like the old videos. No editing, no emails, just me uploading a raw video straight to YouTube. No problems, no fuss. Yeah. And yeah, college is done. Fuck yeah, dude. But before I get into that, and just in case you missed it, I did want to say that I did end the Jinjomail series 2 days ago. That's because oh shit, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm a hummingbird now. Fugl's wild, dude. This game is something else. If you have the graphics card for it, I have a 1060. But whatever the case, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I ended Jinjomail 2 days ago because like it was, even with how lightly edited that video is, working with gigantic 2-hour video files and or 1-hour video files is still just a nightmare, because like how time draining it is to go scrubbing through the entire thing to edit it and all that. So yeah, that it's better to just have, like, like I said, the series only existed for me to tell people, hey, you can email me for whatever reason in chat. I don't bite, and yeah, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm gonna go back to the basics, just me talking and playing a flying game of some kind. And yeah, I don't want to dwell on that too much. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the shop, shop.waveshore.net, is kind of closed. Like, if you go there, you'll see like a big thank you message saying like, oh yeah, shop must have closed down or something. Technically it's not. I will still accept like orders via email, and then I'll like send you an invoice over Square or Stripe or some shit. But I just didn't like, I just didn't want to deal with managing the different fees and percentages that every single country has, let alone like, what is it? The VAT amounts kept changing for each European country. So did the fucking, oh, finally changing. No, I just changed color. God damn it. And it was just really annoying with the shipping rates that were constantly changing, and also a VAT from Europe, and just maintaining all this stuff. It was just like a headache. And sometimes I would lose money on an order. It's like, you know what, fuck this shit. Let me just, yeah. So shop's gone. You can still get your Stickmin stuff if you like go through the trouble of emailing me back and forth on that site. And yeah, when I come back, I'll have an actual, probably, I gotta swallow my pride and like get a different shirt provider or some shit, because yeah, I might have to finally go to Teespring or whatever the fuck other people use, because doing it yourself, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I whatever the case, let's talk about what is this? Oh yeah, so, oh fuck, I'm changing again. This buzzing noise is annoying. Let's get a different level. Let's do Oasis. Ooh, no, I don't like this one. Let's do Forest. That's better. Oh, excuse me. So, why did I record that Jinjomail on Wednesday? Why am I, and it's still technically Wednesday, why am I recording this and uploading it on Friday? What the fuck is going on? Why am I in such a rush? And the answer is because later tonight I will be moving out of here and back into my parents' house because college is over. And yeah, it's definitely a big opportunity for me to like, ooh, what did I turn into? What fucking bird is that? This game must be wild on acid or something. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm moving back to my parents' place as I figure out how to get a job, and the ultimate goal of how to move out of not only their house, but New York City in general, because I don't want to be here anymore. And yeah, if I do figure it out, like what my job will actually be, which I only have like the rest of the year to figure out, since at some point I have to get back to dedicating time to Cave Holder. I'd rather have it, be my last time in New York be in, my childhood home, so makes sense. And it's also like, since I'm like literally picking everything up in my daily life and setting it all up all over again when I move back, it's a very big opportunity for me to like get into like good habits again. Like, for example, not using editing 2-hour long Jinjomails to procrastinate homework like I did these past 2 months, or or whatever else. Like, it's just like this new environment I'm gonna like have to get used to at first, and during that get used to period, I can like do some really I can do something like I could start going for walks or some shit, right? Maybe I should probably go outside. It's gonna be summer again, that kind of shit, and I guess like good work ethics. And I sound like a boring ass adult, but this is the shit that matters when you reach the age of finishing college and all that. And boy, am I glad that's behind me, because now I'm gonna talk about what did I write down here? Fuck you, college. Reflection on past and future. Okay, so yeah, finally finished my college degree. It was, my parents, as I probably mentioned before, my parents kind of made me do a degree in general, like, because they said nope, we're not letting. And I honestly, it's on me for not like finding a job myself while I was in high school. I just didn't know any better. And then I got suckered into like applying for colleges by my high school guidance counselors, because they're more worried about college acceptance rates rather than like asking their actual students, what do you actually want to do? Because I never actually got to ask that question. And then fucking computer science freshman year hit me like a ton of bricks, right? So that was a fucking mess. At least I stayed in that major long enough to finish a minor in it, but yeah, it was ugly. It was really fucking ugly at that major. So now my current degree, which I don't really want to mention it too much, or I'll kind of dox myself. It's kind of useless, because I feel like it's pretty much the equivalent of looking up like tutorials for I don't know, Adobe shit on YouTube, and it's like, oh, you just got the same thing. But my parents want me to have a piece of paper, and so I can, for whatever reason, and I guess that's the only way to impress job employers the same age as them. So cool, I guess. Whatever the case, I've always thought about like saying like, college shit is stupid. I'm gonna go and live my life as if I never had the college degree and figure shit out on my own, and not like, or whatever else. But honestly, at this rate, 4 years is a long time. And I always think about how like if I never went to college, I think I would have figured out how to like get by, or how to make money without a college degree, right? Because it's just not worth paying for one unless you really want a lucrative career, or you go to trade school instead and make big money or something. But because there's such a shortage in trade jobs and whatever. But at this point, it's like, yeah, I could have spent those 4 years doing something way better and like finding out on my own. I would have been happier. But I already spent 4 years on this thing. I better like kind of play the game that comes with it. Like, I guess like standard job applications of like whatever my major would entail, or having a bachelor's degree would entail, right? So there's that. I guess that'll be the future, right? I mean, at least again, I hope I can be like, I have a bachelor's, you better not pay me minimum fucking wage, you piece of shit, right? But yeah. So still reflecting on that past though, it's like, I never really hated anyone at college, obviously. Like, the people were fine. It's just, like, just the situation of me just being here, like, just wasting time having to do physics homework, while also having to do urban studies, while also having to do, oh, shit. All this other shit that you're juggling at once, and it's like, the work just doesn't feel rewarding, because, like, you know very well that, like, oh, I'm not doing this work for some immediate reward or because I actually enjoy it. I'm just doing it because it'll move me one more notch up on this 4 year journey of pain to finish this journey to get this piece of paper. It's like, oh shit, screen's flickering. Oh, we're good now. But it's just like, I don't know, it just feels so much better, like, because I don't know about everyone else, but I function so much better if I could just focus on one thing at a time, or, like, figure out how to, do it on my own. But for whatever reason, my parents didn't trust me with that, and didn't call me, like, I guess, my own man until I finished the piece of paper for whatever reason. Fucking Christ. Okay, well, I guess I did it now, so I'm happy about that. Is it a waste of time, though? That's like, it's still kind of confounding. Not confounding, but I still get confused. What the fuck are these noises? still get confused that about let me get a new level. Not confused, but like I guess maybe I think a lot about what's pillars. Ooh, pillars. I think a lot about like, okay, yeah, you said that you would have had a better time figuring it out on your own when you get out of high school and then find your way or some shit, George. But like, would you really? And it's like, I'm not really sure because like, if someone were to tell me you can go back into the past and change it however you want, I'd say no, because there's still a lot that's happened in my life up to this point that I enjoy having. That happened because of me going to this college that I really fucking hate going to. College in general, not specifically this college. And had it not been for I guess college, I would have never dropped my old name, robot underscore. It's kind of a stupid name. Sorry if you liked it more, but I would have never dropped that name and then like gone on that whole other adventure of starting a Discord server, figuring out 3D for myself or whatever else I did, and then eventually coming back to as Wavetro. Oh shit! Here goes a yawn. Fuck that yawn. It was like about about exactly 24 hours ago I got the second dose of COVID vaccine, and boy, it kind of fucked me up a bit. It like I was going to be like, yeah, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be one of the people that are fine. But it gave me a headache, and then the headache wouldn't go away, and then it was like, it made me tired way faster, and then at like 9:30 p.m. I was like, I gotta be a bitch, I gotta go to sleep, and I did, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. and then I was better, but it was like, God, it's like waking up when it's dark out. It was weird, but whatever the case. Gee, I thought I'd have a lot more to say about college, but yeah, it's just kind of like, I just wish people, or at least when I say people, I mean the adults around me finishing high school, wish they trusted me more, I guess, or at least they told me that you can figure this out on your own first. Don't just like grab what looks slightly interesting and dive into it blindly, because next thing you know, you're in a computer science program and you have no idea what you're doing, Man, this game's pretty. Let's go up to the sky. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Up, 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 up. Yeah, buddy. Fucking love these clouds. Oh, loop-de-loop, loop-de... Fuck, couldn't go through the loop-de-loop. No, whatever. The loop, I mean. Whatever the case, yeah. Shit, I think I accidentally jiggled my microphone. That's just kind of it. I thought I had way more to say about this. I've been hyping it up, saying I'm gonna tear college a new one and say how it's fucking garbage, but that's kind of all I got. I think I'm just really happy that it's over, and I've just kind of like forgotten every single nasty thing I wanted to say, right? But yeah, I should probably move on. My list here. Jungle? What's jungle? That looks too similar. I want caves. Where are the caves? Oh, they're the caves. Ooh, okay. Oh shit! Fuck! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Come on! Come on! Get up! Oh motherfucker! I have to walk around a bit. The walking animation's funny. If I could get it to play. There it goes. Wait. Go right. Look at the legs. Anyways, kind of hard for me to see. There's like sunlight hitting my monitor. I can't really see what's going on. Oh well. Anyways, next thing I want to talk about, I guess. Oh yeah, this is a thing I was thinking about lately. It's about selling out, or rather, this idea of, or like, I wanted to challenge this core philosophy in my head that I have about, my videos. And granted, even though I've thought about this, my thoughts on it have not changed. So what am I talking about? So when it comes to, oh shit, I fucking crashed again. This one's not good. I can't see shit in this one. Let's set it to tropical. Fuck it, we'll do that one. No, we just did this one. Wait, no. Where's the one with the beach? I think it's reef. That's the one. There we go. This one's good. Okay. It's like in the Bahamas or something. What I was gonna say is, so about selling out, right? I will never put an ad on a Wavetro video. I will never put a sponsorship in a Wavetro video. I never want for anyone to like bribe me with money or try to influence me or coerce me into restricting what I should say or what I can or cannot say in my entertainment for the sake of monetary gain or clout or whatever else, right? Speaking of clout, haha, clout. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot I can barrel roll. Whoa. Okay, I'm not here to give everyone a migraine. Let me realign that. There we go. But I always think about like what got me thinking about this is how like I noticed how kids who grow up with poor families end up becoming like super like huge on making money, and they are super successful and they work hard, and you know things pay off. And it's like from that perspective, you know, like growing up and growing old, like is it like kind of obviously it would be kind of stupid for them to ever turn down like any sort of like big monetary opportunity, you know. It's like if you've been living impoverished your whole life and suddenly you do this 3D thing and then suddenly you've been offered like sponsorships or ad money, obviously like you'd be like, wow, I could finally like, you know, turn things around for myself, and obviously you take the money, right? But and you put yourself in that, and then you put yourself in like, you know, my worst fear, like you put yourself in the trap of where YouTube now has you by the balls, and you can't say this thing or joke about that thing or do this and that, or you'll get demonetized or something. And it's that makes me wonder, like, maybe not only are people, like, obviously a lot of people, like, they can tell the difference between, like, you know, a YouTuber and, you know, a sponsor. They don't, it literally equate them to be the both of the same thing. They can tell, like, oh yeah, the YouTuber's here is just here to get money. I can skip this part or whatever else, right? There's no, like, oh, boo, you're letting companies pay for you and you're letting them use you as a fucking flesh puppet to speak about NordVPN or whatever the fuck, right? But it's like, obviously I still agree with that, but sometimes I think about how, like, maybe I have it like completely wrong. Maybe I shouldn't even, like, should I even shut my mouth and say that it's even grateful that I was even offered the opportunity to put ads on my videos or something? Should I, like, because, like, you know, I obviously grew up, you know, for the most part fine, like, you know, my parents they did the full college route. They went all they went all the way to like grad school, and then like to get like the, you know, those heavier hitting jobs that, you know, gave me a pretty good childhood growing up. And, you know, I guess that's why, like, I look at, you know, this ad thing now and then I think about, like, no, I don't want these companies and corporations to, like, dictate what I can and can't say. But then it's like man, wouldn't someone else kill for this opportunity right now? Like, wouldn't, like, someone else just love to, like, just help their family out, or maybe escape an abusive family or whatever else, just anything to get out of that? And, like, am I, like, a bad person for just, like, taking that opportunity and just crumpling it up and throwing it away? Oh, that also reminds me, like, one time this sort of discussion topic also, it was also prompted by, like, this email I got from a company called YouNow. You probably heard of it. It's like this website where it's basically Instagram Live, where you just, like, basically live stream on your phone and then people say hi or whatever. And yeah, it's like literally Twitch but with, like, vertical phone cameras. And for whatever reason, YouNow was like, hey, we think you'd be a good fit for YouNow. You should sign up for our influencer package and we'll get you set up. And I was like, no thanks. And I was like, why the fuck would they pick me? Did they not realize? Did they not even notice that not only is my channel fucking dead this year, like, it's on hiatus, but did they also not notice that, you know, I'm not a fucking in-person creator? I'm pretty sure they just like opened up like a YouTube search and then they went like, okay, search for all YouTubers with 10,000, 50,000 subscribers, and then just spam their emails. Like, come on, you now. But then it's like, then it goes back to, like, I'm thinking about, like, you know, how a lot of other YouTubers, they make their living by like accepting these offers and doing sponsorships and turning on ads and just like letting companies like in on their videos and like raid Shadow Legends or whatever the fuck. And it's like, I don't, where maybe this is all this person has, like, I guess, like, I mean, I've obviously learned to respect it a little more. I mean, obviously I still skip all that shit. I have both ad block, I have both uBlock Origin and sponsor block on. I don't give a shit about those ads, right? I never want to see them in my life, but like in general, it's like I can understand why people I can see why people will take this opportunity the best they can, because like it's why pass it up money on the table, especially if you like if you've never had an opportunity like this before, if you've never had it good. So am I like just kind of, is it a spoiled thing for me to say that I don't want commercial or company money to touch my videos, right? Because it's, God, I don't even know how much I would make, but it's just like I don't care. I don't want YouTube like using it to like like control me in what I make my videos about. I don't want to end up being like, hey guys, it's me, Wavetro. It's time for another Among Us Minecraft video. Money, 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 or some vapid shit, right? I'm not knocking those in general. I'm just saying how it's like there's a lot of people who try to aim for those because it's the most marketable or profitable shit, and it's what YouTube wants you to do because like it'll make them the most money from advertisers too, or whatever, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, of course I'll never change my mind about like monetizing my shit, right? And I don't want to like turn my my fucking pride and joy 3D work into ad space. It's like, is that a spoil? I always think about like, is that a spoiled thing for me to say? Is that like, maybe not, but like I just think about like how many other people would kill for an opportunity like that, and how I had a pretty, I guess I had it easier than most growing up, so I guess I can afford to have that perspective. Like, I don't know, maybe it's weird. Maybe it is just like a flimsy correlation, and there are people out there who maybe didn't grow up in a great environment, but still like would refuse to let companies and ad money dictate their creations, whatever the case. And that's my thoughts on that topic. Oh shit, I thought I had more topics, but it looks like I only have one last one, and it's the uncomfortable one, the one I was hinting at in my Jinjomail, right? Excuse me, because I've been getting a lot of, hang on, let me shit. Let me switch to let's do polar. All right, so I said in my last Jinjomail that these penguins are loud as shit. I said in my last video that my last Jinjomail video that I've been getting very specific. Uh-oh, I'm a penguin. This one's kind of distracting, or maybe not. Actually, no. This one's distracting. Penguins are too loud. Sorry. God, when am I gonna even start this timestamp? Let's try vivid. That's pretty vivid. All right, it's better. Okay. So I've been getting a lot of hate comments. Well, not hate comments, but like unhappy comments lately on my pigeons video, where because in the pigeons video there's a very deliberate thing I did in that video where I dropped a certain word, and I had some people who did not like it, and it was like, haha, R slur funny, and it's like, dude, this was cool until the R word, what the hell, man, and shit like that. And it's like, oh, maybe to most people justifying it in their heads, it's like, oh, he was probably edgier back then. It's only recently that this word is a slur, and he won't use it again or something. And it's like, oh shit, what did it turn into? Oh, bird. But and then it's like you don't even realize that it was deliberate until you go on my my Discord server and then spend at least 30 minutes looking at any voice channel, and you're immediately greeted with like, you type in !balls and you see the Andy bot make fun of Drew or something, right? And it's like, oh, what's going on here? Like, why are you letting this fly? And it's like, well, I'll tell you why. Because I have a nuclear take, and And if it's like, if it's something that bothers you, then I'd rather have my reputation be shit and tainted now rather than be torn down from a higher place later. Because I just want to be honest and upfront. I don't think the R word is a slur. And now, immediately you might be thinking, but what the fuck? It's clearly used to like make fun of you know, slower people in general, and like, and it's, what's the word for it, ableist, and it's like, what the shit, man? And it's like, why? And it's like, it's not because of the word itself. I will never actually call someone who's like slower, you know, the R word. And the reason why I'm even skirting around it right now is because I don't want YouTube to ever take down this like video or my take on the R word. So I'm just gonna keep calling it the R word for this, right? But obviously I would never like casually drop the R word around like any group of people, or like around my, obviously not around my family. And I would definitely not call it to someone who is like, you know, actually somewhat or at all mentally disabled. And it's like, so why are you putting it in your video, you might be wondering. And it's because the word the R word is it's in a very weird spot right now, where these past few years, well, I mean, I guess past few decades, you know, there's a lot of like, I guess, slurs that have been slowly being pulled out of everyone's vocabulary. Like, you know, obviously you never say the N-word, but then like in recent times, like, I mean, it's a lot more recent than you think. People began to delete the F word for, you know, the F slur for gay people out of their vocabulary, and it's like, okay, fine, I can see how that's a problem too. I'm gonna delete that. And, you know, granted, if you go on my old channel, robot underscore, you're gonna find like old videos with that F slur, and it's like, yep, that was acceptable at the time, and obviously I'm never gonna drop that in a video again. But like, I'm not gonna take down the video either, because people aren't stupid. They're gonna know like, oh yeah, this video's outdated, and, you know, it's not on my current channel anymore, right? But then comes like, what is it? This sort of there's this sort of unrelated other movement going on. That's sort of like just, I don't know if it's really called a movement, but there's like this obsession. This, I don't even know if it's being perpetuated by most people, but it's definitely a very loud, local, a very vocal fringe group that's like just out to like take every single word at face value and basically erode this space of well, as I said in like my last video of Jinjomail, my favorite video comedy, I fucked that up. My favorite genre of video on YouTube is comedy, right? And, you know, and no matter how much how many words will become unacceptable among small groups of friends, there will always be like this lack of filter for the sake of comedy. You know, it's like you can talk to friends like that because you know the friends, they know you. You can say whatever they want, whatever you want, they won't get hurt, back and forth, etc. And then the only other way that like sort of like magic circle of, hey, you can make fun of me and say whatever you want at me, and I could do that to you, and we both won't take it seriously, and, you know, it's like it's all just jokes. You know, obviously the only space for that was, you know, comedy. But there's just this sort of like movement to like kind of, I don't know, put a label on everything and like bash people for stepping on toes that they didn't even know existed or were even offensive. It's like kind of like choking out, like, I guess not just comedy in general, but just like I guess a lot of fun with internet like discourse, I guess, right? Because why am I flying so fast? Jesus, it's just kind of it's just this group of people that are just like looking out for others or speaking for others that they've never met, and trying to make a constant safe space for them that's just like getting out of control. And it's like, obviously, you know, I'm not advocating to say you should get bullied all the time and you should just deal with it and you should expose yourself to like constant verbal berating all the time. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like, you know, very deliberate, dedicated spaces or art forms. I guess art forms is the right word, where it's clearly just like a space to just like throw whatever words you want out there, get it out of your no, not get out of your system. No, it's like not whatever words. How do I put this? Whatever the case. Let me connect all this to the R word, right? So the R word is in a very interesting spot right now because everyone universally agrees that, you know, don't say the N word, and when people brought up the F word, it's like, okay, yeah, universally we shouldn't do that. But then like the R word, it's sort of like in this gray area where it's like people have hit this point of like, you can say it or you don't have to say it, your choice. And it's like that's weird. It's like for whatever reason there's just sort of like there's this sort of like stalemate with this one word here, and it's like, wow. It's no, what the fuck? It's not wow. It's more like, huh? Because obviously people are gonna a lot of people are gonna like push to eventually make, you know, the R word like just entirely banned or taboo altogether, right? And I've tried looking up online like what, you know, what made me angry about, like, because obviously I'm arguing against this, right? What made me upset about this is like I look up online saying, is R word a slur, right? And you have a lot of articles talking about, like, you know, families saying, you know, it's like, yeah, it's a slur, stop saying it. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. Don't bully, you know, don't use it to bully people of that specific group. But, you know, my issue with it is just, you know, the literal definition of it means slow, right? So then I do this. I look up, is stupid a slur? And wouldn't you know it, those same groups or websites, or, you know, those same people show up in search again. It's like, yes, we need to stop saying idiot and dumb and stupid and slow in common everyday language. And that's when I kind of like, I guess kind of went like, pardon my French, but that's fucking stupid. I don't know. It's like, just because you're afraid of perpetuating this word that could be used in ableism or whatever doesn't mean that you should ban the word altogether, because that word is also used for, you know, someone who's genuinely does not know something but could very well know it, and they just like are foolish for not knowing that thing, or just deliberately choose not to, right? You know, for stupid or, you know, dumb. It's like, what are the it's such a soft word, stupid, right? Or just dumb. Like, man, today was dumb. This and this happened. Like, what, I can't say that anymore? Or like, is that the direction that we're heading? And it's like, yeah, it's like, and then some people might go, no, that obviously you can keep saying that. Those people are ridiculous. I just want to draw the line at the R word. And it's like, yeah, well, I want to draw my line including the R word instead of right outside of the R word, because like it just feels like the world is like moving too fast in like what you can say and what you can't say. And it's like, I don't know, like this one word here just makes me look at it and I want to go, no, you know what? No. This like, I want to signal to people that I don't want to cater to obviously not family friendly, because I purposefully load up my videos with curse words, not only to prevent my videos being marked as for kids since they're animation, but also just because I don't want my videos to be like this sort of like marketable, everybody can enjoy it sort of thing, because I don't want people to start conflating my vision for it or something, right? It's just kind of like my sense of humor is very edgy, right? I'm stuck in 2016. I don't want to ever wish harm on anyone, but I just really miss this sort of like space of just like, well, it's a space of just like, hey, just, you know, say what you want, because it's funny to say it, because you should never say it, but you never really want to hurt that people, and you're only saying it within like just sort of like this defined group or friend group or whatever, right? But then like on the outside, you can still have like this lesser, softer degree of it, like in like, you know, comedy or whatever else, and it's like, I don't know. This is this like just this sort of like distaste towards edgy comedy in general? Like, obviously there's, you know, it's a little more nuanced, where like not all edgy comedy is like, you know, tasteful. Obviously there's going to be the kids like, n-word, ha ha ha. It's like, no, I'm not defending that shit. That's like, you know, there's no fucking effort in that. Try harder than that. It's not fucking Christ. But there's like this thing, there's like this weird, like, I don't know if, I keep calling it an art form, but it sounds pretentious at this point, but there's this thing that's like endangered, and I never intend to use it to hurt anybody. And it's like, oh, I forgot I remember what I forgot to say. I was gonna say this one point where you can't expect just banning words to fix problems, because like banning words, like, even in like any old words, like, you know, in a school where it's like, oh, you can't use the word, you can't say the word cheese because just because that one student pranked that other student, dumped a bunch of cheese on them or something else, and it's like, okay, yeah, I get like when you were a kid, parents will go like, never say this word, or this word, and then you like go for a while not knowing it, and then like later on when you become an adult, you can either continue to not say those words, or you can like say those words knowing full well, you know, the weight of their meaning and what the context is and when you should and should not say it. Because the thing is, if you ban words, people who are bullying the other kids are just going to find new words, and they're just going to keep finding new words, because bullying is not solved at the vocabulary. Bullying is solved at the person, right? And then of course there's also, like I said, the other thing of like where banning, I guess a word would make sense, is people who use the word without really knowing like what it actually means, right? So which I said makes sense for kids, but like when you turn an adult, you can continue to not say it, or you can start saying it, but just fully know the consequences and context of what that word does, right? Which also goes to like, you know, most of my server members is like, yeah, I know it's all fun and games to drop the R word on each other, but remember what this is still like a fucking heavy ass word to other people, and like, be careful when you choose to say it, because even though it's all good in our in circle, right? It's obviously gonna piss off other people. But I guess now it comes back to, why the fuck are you using it in my why the fuck are you using it in your videos? And the answer is just because I just want to tell people who want to start policing comedy to just fuck off. And it might be, and I guess like the breaking point here is like, because I imagine some of you must be like, I guess like maybe pissed off at my take, or maybe it's stupid, and like I guess the big thing that I could wrap it up here to say it is like, why the fuck are you using this word that's been used to like bully people and is really strong as a frontier to push back against edgy comedy? And my answer is, because I don't think it's that actually bad of a word. It does not get simpler than that, and if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. It's better that I rip off the Band-Aid now and tell you I like this edgy humor. I want to use this R word to show that I don't want people to tell me what I should and shouldn't put in my videos. And I know it's such a superficial reason to do that, and I'm risking my entire channel being deleted in the case that in the future it turns out the R word really does become a horrible thing, right? But in this case, it's just me driving my car off a cliff, because it's just my frustration with the world of like, well, what can I say? What can't I say? It's I don't know. It's just I just don't fucking agree. And you know, if you like, you know, if you heavily disagree with me, or you like, you know, you don't want to watch my videos anymore, that's totally fine. I get it, right? Because you know, I'm doing this to myself. I know exactly what I'm doing, and you know, I guess better to be disappointed in me now than, you know, later on when yeah. But I could I'll tell you this much. I won't ever really put it in something like, I guess, cave folder, but if definitely in like other videos, I just want to every now and then just signal to people, hey, I don't want to like put bubble wrap all over all my videos just because people don't really want to look into the context and want to take things immediately at face value. So every time someone comments saying, bro, why'd you use the R slur, it's not cool, bro, it's like, it's not a slur. I straight up just don't agree with you. And yeah, you can guess if you don't agree with me, or if YouTube doesn't agree with me, I guess my channel will get banned, you know? I don't know, I'm just kind of frustrated at this something. I thought I explained it well enough, and yeah, like, the only fucked up thing here is that like, it's not that I want this word to be used against people with disabilities. It's just that this word happens to be in a weird position where it's in this gray area where you can choose to either hold down the front of it, like a military front, I guess that's the word for it, hold down the front line of it, or let it like become also a banned word. And it's like that word, the R word, the one that also means stupid or dumb, it's like, no, that's such a stretch. Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know, man. I'm trying to get at like this root of the problem, but I don't know. Something about it, man. It's just kind of like, something about it's like, it can't possibly be that bad. Obviously, it's like I said, it's bad if you use it to specifically target someone, but it's just that it's also meant people who are genuinely ignorant, not people who are also like medically disabled or mentally slower or what have you. The words for it, you know. So, I guess, like I said, the takeaway here is that yeah, I am basically using this word as like a way to make a stance against the death of like edgy comedy, right? Saying like, okay, if you're gonna capsize this ship, I want to sink with it, you know. So yeah, that was really uncomfortable. But you know, if you lost respect for me and want to, like, you know, stop watching my videos in the future, that I completely understand. So I just want to tell you now, that's what it's gonna look like. And the only thing that would probably make me stop saying it in my videos is if YouTube went, hey, listen, we're not gonna delete your channel, but you gotta stop saying that. And be like, all right, fine. Because if I'm given a chance to keep my channel, then sure, I'll know that I have to shut up, just because like I am basically glued to the YouTube algorithm. And even though I have a lot more leverage for not being in the ad program, if YouTube threatens to delete my channel over, like, you know, just dropping the word as a form of literal, I guess the literally word, I guess edge control, but the other way around. I'm not sure what the opposite of edge control is, but obviously, you know, I don't want to just like drop the word in general just to attract people who are edgy in general. I just want to like use it as like to, you know, improve upon like the careful building up of my jokes or whatever. But also, I just don't want, like, you know, people to like I just don't want the world to suddenly engulf me later and be like, hey, also this totally trivial thing that seems back then now is actually not okay now. Just like, fuck it, just call me not okay now then, right? I don't want to like later on find out, hey, it turns out this you can't like maybe like 10 years from now it's like, hey, your videos all say the word stupid or fuck in them. You can't say stupid or fuck anymore. Obviously not with fuck, but like maybe with stupid. It's like, you can't say stupid anymore. It's like, and then suddenly I'm problematic. Just make me problematic now. I'm fucking sick of it. And like I said, I genuinely do not agree with the worst of the problematic people, but like the line for what problematic is it's just like expanding so fast every single day. It's like, fuck it, just throw me in the garbage bin then. Fine. You know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm talking in circles now. I better stop on that. Let me just end the video. What should we end on? We'll end on Canyon, sure. So yeah, oh shit, that was loud. What did I turn into? Purple kind of bird, I guess. So yeah, even though that last part was uncomfortable, thanks for listening to my thoughts this week. Not sure how often I'll like record these videos, since once I move back into my parents' house, the walls are made of paper, and it's gonna be a little harder for me to record, and I don't want my parents coming in and being like, hey, what you doing, son? Who you talking to? And you know how parents get overly nosy and try to be overly involved in what you're doing. You know, it's kind of annoying, but whatever the case, that's what's on my mind this week. And yeah, let me land somewhere. Oh, shit, I said land. What the fuck? Land the fucking bitch. Oh my god, my bird is... I nearly said the R word. Oh god. Yeah, let me land here. Land. Did it land? Why doesn't it fucking land? How do I land the bird? Oh, there we go. Look at it walk around. It's a funny bird. Wait, let me see the legs. Alright, yeah. That'll do. I don't know how often I'll be doing these videos with Superflight and Fugl now that Jinjomail's over, but, you know, only when I got stuff to talk about, you know? Whatever the case, I will see you next time, and yeah.